So we were at a bar, and we passed each other. I was on a date with another person. I saw her, and I thought how beautiful she was. I noticed her immediately, and I kind of wanted her to talk to me, but it was someone else. So she did come and speak to me, and I told her, respectfully, true story. I told her I'm with someone else, and I can't talk to you because if I were with you, you wouldn't like that. I was trying to be a gentleman. So therefore, if I saw her again, she would remember me being a gentleman. So I did see her again a couple weeks later, maybe a week later, and she walked up to me. She didn't remember seeing me, but I remembered her. But it didn't matter because fate had it that she was going to talk to me no matter what. And whatever fate had her say, exactly what she needed to say for me to be with her. Not just that night, but the next night and the night after that. I'm going to tell you that I can't. It doesn't matter what the words were. Fate, which is God, had her specifically say the magic words that clicked me, turned me, spun me, and got me to do what needed to be done so I could be here right now, 15 years later. That is called fate, and that's called God. Wait, because Jerry, you need to know this. There's not luck.
Now skip the God part. Christy.
But wait, that wasn't luck.
Christy, do you agree to that story?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, can I tell you something? What clicked on you when you saw Janice?
I was the head lifeguard. I was going back to Argonne Lab on the 28th of May of 1965, the first day of work. We were signing up people for the swimming lessons. I walked into Don Drum's office. He was the guy in charge. He's the guy that hired me, hired all the lifeguards. There was a table set up with a typewriter on it and a bunch of files here, and there were secretaries around the room. And I went up and said, "Mr. Drum, I'm back for the summer. Good to see you." He said, "Fine." He said, "I want to introduce you to the new lifeguard we hired." And I was standing there. He said, "This is Janice Ayers." And I turned my head like this, and she was standing right there. Her name was Janice Ayers. She had on a dress, and we argue about the color. It doesn't make any difference. And I said, "Hi,
What
how
color
are
do you say it is, and what color do you say it is?
I
think that's
I don't
interesting.
know,
I know what it was.
It doesn't make any difference.
Because I know what color. I had a red dress on.
Yeah. Anyway, I said, "How are you?" And I don't remember whether it was then or later. I said, "Janice." A lot of people who are Janice name themselves Jan. And I
Jan?
Jan.
Jan.
I said, we said, I learned that she wanted to be called Janice. I said, fine. So we worked together that day, signing up people we answered the phone. "Hi, swimming pool." And they said, "Hi, we have a lesson. We want to have a lesson with the intermediate people at 10 o'clock. Fine. And we would type out the letter.
Well, tell them who was the people that were you were a lifeguard, but for who?
Argonne National Laboratory.
And who was that? Albert Einstein and his kids.
Yeah.
Well,
All
it
the
was
scientists were in for
Well, people don't know that the scientists were there. The greatest scientists in the world that created the bomb. The bomb were swimming in your pool.
Yes. Argonne National Laboratory.
Like that's a big deal.
Anything
Like,
along.
Big deal.
like, did you ever see Albert Einstein swimming at your pool?
No, Albert Einstein.
How about who's the most famous person that you saw swimming at your pool?
What
Do you
was
even
that
know?
guy's name? Fermi?
You know who was it? You're smart. You
Oh, I
remember?
don't know.
We had the
Fermi.
families.
Well, the families. Who was the family?
Fermi was the bomb guy.
Fermi, she's
Who's
saying,
Fermi?
not family, Fermi.
So, we worked together that day, and the key thing in our relationship was I was at the typewriter typing the letters, and Janice said to me, she said, "Here, let me do that. I can type better." And this is a true story.
You've heard this?
No,
This is a
I didn't hear
true
it.
story.
This is
And
true.
I said, "Just a second, let me see." I hit, okay, what's the name? John. J-O-H-N. She said, "I can do better than this." I said, "Just a second, I can learn." John Smith. S-M-I-T-H. And she said, "Let me do this." And I said, "Well, I can do this." Okay. So 3212, 3212 Roswell, R-O-S-W-L Road, the villages. And she
And
never
so
said,
then I laughed.
she
because
never,
it was so
she
funny.
never said another
He
word
was
the
like
entire
setting me
day.
up.
Yep.
That's wonderful.
I
That's how you fell in love.
appreciated his humor.
And that's how you fell in love right there, didn't it?
First day.
That was the boom. And then when did you start going out?
For bathing suits.
Oh, yeah. The next day we had to go to, what was next?
We didn't go out. We lived together
the
12
pool.
hours a day, 7 days a week. They hired me to run the swimming pool, and she was my assistant guard.
What was the name of the place we got our
King Kaiser.
King Kaiser?
So why can't I
Yeah.
remember
King
that?
Kaiser, isn't that a role?
Yeah, no, it
It's
might
a
be.
sports
King
store.
Kaiser
Oh,
was
it's
a
a
sporting
sports
goods store in Hinsdale.
But so we go there, and we're supposed to be getting blue striped suits.
Yes, yes.
So, but we can get 3. Was that what it was?
I thought we could get 2, and you picked a blue and a red one.
No, I picked a blue one because we had to have that one. Then I said, could I have a red one? And how about this leopard one?
I was gonna say she has
I had a
on like I
leopard
go.
one.
Leopard.
She has
It
on.
still stayed on you. It's like 60 years later. Look at you. You're still wearing leopard.
Same kind, but littler.
Wait a second. You must have a
I saw
leopard
when you put
something inside of you. God, leopard. You just love it. You're, like I've seen a lot of leopard print in you. Good for you.
Okay, when I go shopping with the grand girls,
Yeah.
Harper and Briar, we all wear leopard.
Oh, you do? Really?
Oh yeah, we
that's-
got a thing going.
So JR.
That's lovely.
So you guys knew you were in love. The second date, what happened? The dresses. That's it. I mean,
It was just so funny.
so you guys. And when did you realize
Okay,
you're gonna get
On
married?
the second day, he said, let me show you around. So we had to go up this hill. He held my hand. We went up the hill. And we sat on the bench.
Oh, the bench that
that's
we
in
have
our
in front.
yard.
The
Yes,
bench.
that is-
Wait a second. We have that bench in front of our house.
Yes.
And I'm going to show that bench.
Yes.
Let's go see that bench real fast.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
You can
show
go
it.
in.
I gotta go show that bench. JR, show me the bench where you.
Well, we can't get on tape.
All right.
Stole that bench from Margaret.
They stole the bench. Let's see that bench. Hold on. Let's see. This is the actual bench that we have in our home that we're going to leave here for our kids and our grandkids and their great grandkids and their great grandkids and hopefully their great grandkids and hopefully their great grandkids. So hopefully it doesn't matter. It's not about the palace, guys. It's not about the dwelling. A house. I've had 30 houses in my life. For the first time in a very, very, very long time, I'm home. This isn't the house. So it's not about the house, guys. It's not about how big the house or what kind of car it is. It's about who's in. It's not about what kind of car it is. It's about who's in the car. It's not about what kind of house it is and how big the house is. It's about who's in the house. And if God's not in the house, you're in trouble. You're in serious trouble. Put God first, and then look what God will do for you. Car's paid off, house, in-laws, great stories, a bench that has survived 70 years from Argonne National Park, which is most likely Albert Einstein could have sat on that because he worked for, anybody who knows, he worked there. That's where he worked. And so did the entire movie cast. There was a movie out about it. I can't remember. Hey, what was the movie about that? What was the movie about Argonne? The movie just came out. That guy,
The Oppenheimer. What is it?
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
You mentioned Argonne?
Oh, that was
No,
good.
but aren't they? Those guys didn't they have connections to
They were
Argonne?
Well,
Nuclear.
okay, you want that? On the back of our paychecks every week at Argonne, it said on the back of
Yes.
our
What did it
check,
say in the back of your paycheck?
on December 2nd, 1942, man achieved here the first self-sustained nuclear reaction and thereby initiated the use of atomic energy. That was stamped on the back of our checks.
That's insane. And how old are you, sir?
How 83.
83. And I saw you working out yesterday. You got a gym in my yard. JR will be in my gym, hopefully every day, slowly.
I'm not gonna hurt
But he's got a Bowflex in there. So anybody want to use the
He always
Bowflex with us? You're more than welcome to come over and use JR's Bowflex, but you cannot. Wait a second, everybody. We got to tell everybody. You're more than welcome to use our gym equipment and use the Bowflex, but you cannot. If you go in the freezer, do not touch JR's ice cream.
That's right. You touch that, it's
The
lightning.
cookies and cream.
Don't touch the cookies and cream. Don't touch his ice cream. He put ice cream in here. You can't touch it, right,
You
JR?
moved the ice cream from the...
We moved it into the
One
freezer.
We'll leave one.
We'll leave
there
one
so you
back
can eat
there.
it, and the others in the freezer.
All right, everybody, hold on. Before we get off on a rant on the ice cream, I want to wrap this show up. That was a beautiful show about how you guys
Was there
met.
more to there? You were.
No, but I do have one question.
Okay.
I got one more thing to say.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
After we went and got the swimming suits, we came back to, for some reason, there were 5 guards, okay? For some reason, the other 3 guards were not gonna show up for a couple days, so it was just Janice and myself.
That's fate.
So after we got the swimming suits, and I drove her father's car over there and back,
I never got the car ever. That was the first time I ever got the car, and I let him
he would
drive
have
it.
killed me. That way you did.
Yeah.
Okay, so we came back, we put on our swimming suits, and we came out on the deck, and I saw her in her blue swimming suit, and then we sat down.
Did you fall in love with her? Or?
No. We sat down on the deck and we ate lunch. We had brought sandwiches or something, and I asked her 2 questions. I said, "Do you smoke?" And she said, "No." And I said, "Do you drink?" And she said, "No." And I knew that.
Then there was the third question.
What was that?
Do you have a boyfriend?
Oh,
Did I say ask that?
oh God, no.
Maybe you didn't that
This
day.
is happening,
But you
guys.
did very.
Okay.
Oh my God, Corey, time out.
Yeah.
Now we're going to tell the truth. Not
No, you
really the
don't
truth,
know.
but there was 3.
Dude,
Time
I
out.
asked him 3 questions.
Time out.
Yeah.
When Christy
Yeah,
walked up to me to date me, to ask me,
Yeah.
but when I knew, she asked me, she goes, "I want to ask you 3 questions."
Yeah.
That's what she said.
It's
Let's
hereditary.
just say
Yeah, it's, wait a
She
second.
wasn't born yet. Yes.
She wasn't born. No, she asked me
Yeah.
3
But I
questions. She
think
couldn't
we know.
possibly have known what you said to her.
No.
No.
So she asked me.
didn't know.
Now, I won't, the 3 questions don't matter.
Okay,
One
what-
of them was that, are you good looking, or are you free, and do you like me? Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
But they were 3 questions that were,
We
wow.
always say when people, there were 3 questions. So when you just said
So now you say,
2,
wait,
and then we go,
wait,
it's
let's
kind of 3
wait.
questions.
I need
So it was-
to put context in this, because too many times you're watching stuff and no one understands what's going on. I need people to understand. You don't believe in God. You don't believe in God. You're adamant on it. I could probably break you a little bit, because you're thinking maybe miracles will touch you. You're starting to break. You're starting to love and feel. Look at you. Your demons are coming out. Blah, get the demon out. You over here.
Oh, wait until you just
Wait,
release.
listen to me.
It's so good.
Listen to me. You over here, you're unbreakable. You are the strongest. Man, like your will just says, no, there's no God. And okay, I'm good with that, because I love you and we're cool. But you have a miracle coming. You said if there's a miracle, if you see a miracle, bona fide miracle, that you will believe in God.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah.
And the only miracle that I can think of, because we're Back to the Future now, and we need 30,000 gigawatts of power to get Back to the Future, and we know we need a miracle. I don't know how to predict the miracle, but yes, I do. The miracle is in 8 years that Christy and I win an Olympic gold medal in pickleball, and you think it's
Maybe
impossible.
It's gonna be something else.
Hey, I'll be dead, so I won't know.
But if you're alive, do you think?
90 years
Wait,
old.
Yeah, nah.
because you made a pact before.
Yes.
If you're alive, it's a miracle, and you admitted that if it's a
Hey,
miracle,
hey.
you'll get baptized and believe in
Yeah.
God and believe in Jesus and let me
Hey.
baptize you, right?
Whatever you want.
But you'll believe in Jesus because you'll have to believe it,
Anything you want.
because you'll believe in miracles.
Yeah.
Okay, right now you don't believe in miracles.
Well,
No, you
wouldn't
can't.
say-
You can't
Nico,
believe in
I
miracles
believe
and
in
not
I
believe
believe
God.
in a ton of the stuff you believe in.
Okay.
I just don't believe it's caused by that. I believe in being good and helping people.
No,
and
that's
doing
great.
Everything
But you
you're
don't believe
talking
someone's
about.
responsible. God's
No,
responsible. Okay. So, but if God told me that I'm going to win Olympic gold medal, then you would believe in God because He did it. But that's it. We're not going to talk about that. Well, we were going to talk about this. That's done.
Okay.
We already know that. Okay. So we have the miracle that needs to be. So to put it in context, when I talk about things or when I tell you things, you're non-believers. So I'm a believer, and that's why I'm here to help you guys maybe see what I see, and I don't know. Maybe this is my purpose in life, for both you guys to witness a miracle. Maybe my life changing isn't a miracle enough, but maybe
No,
us winning Olympic gold medal is the miracle that needs for at least him, because he said so. Janice, you didn't say anything, but he said that if I win, it would happen. Now, I don't, just so for the record, I don't care if I win the Olympic gold medal. I could care less about
I know.
pickleball.
Hey,
I don't care if I ever win
Nico,
again. I don't care for nothing. I've
I've
never
seen-
won anyways. I stink. I stink.
I've seen a miracle in the way that you've changed. I think that's a miracle for you.
Yeah. So you're witnessing the miracles. You're just not. I get it. Listen. Go ahead. Well, wait? Explain to the world what you saw when I came to the door 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Oh, I think you guys were pretty broken.
Okay, say what you thought about Nico and Christy
well,
5 years
but-
ago.
Yeah.
Because you saved my life.
We just
Listen,
came
you
up on
saved.
this day.
You guys
and
saved my
we're
life
going
5 years
full
ago.
circle,
This
5
day.
years.
5 years ago, this day, you
This
saved
is
my
the
life.
day.
This is the day.
Oh.
So
Wow,
please
I
tell us,
didn't know.
because God made it so for you to be here. So tell me, what did you think of Nico and Christy 5 years ago today?
why I thought we better help you.
What kind of condition did you find me in?
Broken. Really, really down and out.
Broken, broke,
Yeah,
spiritually broken,
every way broken.
emotionally.
Yeah. Physically, everything. Everything.
Yeah.
And then you started exercising and doing pickleball, and all of your idiosyncrasies started to go away.
What are those idiosyncrasies? The demons that I
Not
had.
all-
OCD,
not all
you
of
tapped
them.
above the door, and
And I would tap above the door. Remember
could
that?
not go through an arch without tapping.
And now do I do that?
No.
And that's OCD, by the way.
Yeah,
I was lying to you.
100%
Did I not lie to you and go have cigarettes and you knew it?
Yes.
And have I smoked in the last 5 years that you know of? Or do I smoke?
Well, not in probably the last.
Well, 3 years. Yeah, okay, granted. But you've seen the miracles. Needless to say, you've seen the miracles. And I've not gone seen any doctors.
No.
I have not taken any pill
Well,
that you know of. Okay? But by all accounts, it's a miracle.
yeah.
But it's a miracle that you want to test to somebody called God. That I do. But that's okay. That's okay because there's other things coming. That's okay.
When I ring my bike bell 4 times.
Yes, that is-
Is that OCD?
That's
Yes.
okay. Wait. I need
That's
to.
all-
Nico
that's-
did not
hey,
realize
listen to
you
me.
did that and
That's
yesterday.
a fact.
Can you say that?
Yes.
Time
Yeah.
out. Time out. I need him to say. Please tell us what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
When I get on my bike to ride, I ride every day, but the minute I get on my bike, I start riding, and I must ring my bell 4 times. Boom, 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 boom. I ring my bell 4 times, and if I don't, I will be killed.
And if he puts his foot down on
And
the
if I,
earth again, he has
if
to
I
do it
touch
again.
the ground, if I
Yeah.
go around a corner and just scrape the ground with my foot, ding, I got to ring 4 times. And
No,
when-
but-
And
You're
you ride
okay.
like a maniac.
Okay. Time out.
No.
Time out.
No.
Time out. I am the demon whisperer. I'm going to go out and say this right now. You ever see a movie called Constantine where he talks to demons? You guys are possessed hardcore. Not just you.
Not
There's.
me, I'm not possessed. I don't do those things.
I'm going to go show people your garage in 5 minutes.
I don't care.
Okay. Okay. She
I
said
love
it.
the things in my garage.
Okay.
I love them.
Okay, wait. We're going to cut after this, and we're going to part 4. This is part 3. Part 4 will be Janice's garage that she loves. The things you love. Say it. Say I love them. Say I love them.
I love the things in the boxes. But
How about
Jim,
wait,
but
in the
Jim
boxes
also
only?
has to knock 3 times when he says his prayers at night.
Why is he praying? He doesn't believe in God.
No, I have a prayer. No, that's no prayer. Okay.
What is it?
Okay.
He's praying to a demon.
When I-
You're praying to a demon. Oh my God, this is worse than I thought. You need me. You understand why I moved here?
What do you?
This is worse than I thought.
Hey,
He's
I
praying to a
I have
demon.
to knock on the bed.
Yeah, why?
He's praying to a demon. Oh my God.
You have to knock. It's always dying.
This is so serious.
For good luck.
This is so serious. Good luck. Good luck.
You
Wait.
know,
Wait.
God,
What's so
and You
good?
work out so much.
What's
that
so-
literally you're so tired.
What's so good
you're
about
like,
hitting
Jesus,
something so
I'm
you don't
gonna
die?
get me
That's
out
not
of
good
bed.
luck. Hitting something so you don't die is
Hey,
not
I'm
good
al-
luck.
hey, I'm
It's a
alive.
demon.
I'm alive today.
Alive.
No, you're not. You're like, cause my God.
If
told-
I
Stop.
hadn't have done it
Stop
last
it.
night, I would have died today.
Man, your
We'd be at the
demon.
funeral
I will
right
fight
now.
your demon
We're
anytime.
not going to the funeral
I will
home.
listen to me.
No,
We're
we're
just-
going
we're
right to the,
sending you to
crema-
the cremation.
the cremation place.
Can I tell you something,
You'll
JRA?
never see us again.
JRA.
Yeah.
JR. Your demon. I
That's
had
why
this.
we have to
Time
get
out.
you to
Time out.
heaven. That's why I need to get you to heaven. That is my whole goal.
Time out. Time out. Listen to this. JR. Your demon is strong. Like he's like Darth Vader. Not Darth Vader strong. Like Emperor strong. Like you're the Emperor. Like I'm Darth Vader. Just so you know, I'm Star Wars. I'm not Luke Skywalker. My son hates me, which makes me Darth Vader. And you're the Emperor. So we both work for the dark side. But I want you to know something. In all fairness, no joking aside, that is obsessive compulsive disorder, which you have. Really bad.
It doesn't bother me.
Well, I know it doesn't bother you, but when I mention Jesus Christ, it bothers you.
No,
Like,
it doesn't.
you got mad.
No, no, Janice. Hey, it doesn't bother us at
Okay,
all.
wonderful. I love you. It doesn't matter. I'm not
Yeah,
here to do anything other than to
okay.
take care of you. Listen to me. I am here to take care of you guys. Make sure you're happy. But when I hear that he's knocking on the bedpost and praying to
Forgot
a
about
demon,
that.
but when he's praying, that's a demon. It's not God. Listen, if it's not God, what is it? I get some people don't believe in what I believe in, and some people don't believe in God and Jesus, but that's okay. I have
It's
protection. But listen, so you know why you're alive. Before you said that's what you're alive, because your mother and father were devout Christians, and God gave them no dominion, gave the devil no dominion over your life. And by the way, I pray for you, and now you're saved. God told me specifically that you will see our Olympic gold medal match winning, and you're going to be the first one to go, God is real, God is real. I can see it. Janice will be part of the troop way before that.
I will agree
Right,
with
Janice?
that.
You'll be on the gold medal team way before that.